各位晚上好啊！今天晚了一点点，我刚刚回到家，然后更新了一下 Windows 10，给它跳出了 Windows 10的更新通知，满版的盖版的整个通知叫你要更新 Windows 10，太烦了，我想说就干脆更新一下，然后更新一下。都想到，就是我本来有在用那个 Google Chrome 的远端桌面，结果不能安装，不知道为什么原因不能安装。然后又刚刚找了一些方法，然后把 IG 的注册档删掉，然后怎样用好了。又要开前那个退取就是我的那个实况的标题，要修改标题，我建议3月1号了。然后是第14 了，然后不能修改，然后去找了一些其他的修改方法。那我们昨天呢，在这边嘛，对不对？我们昨天来的时候没有这个，不见了，看那个卡 bug 不见了。我现在终于出现了，那我们就顺便解一解。
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
刚刚开台前一波3折。跟着蜘蛛走，跟着蜘蛛，跟着蜘蛛，是病了。
That wasn't so difficult. Revelio.
OK， 这个好了，我们看一下我们家主线吧。开一下这个，找一下主线。我们昨天测了一下这个新电脑的设定，真的是显著的升级。没有没有城堡。很小，那是什么声音？坏人的声音，给他。还有地破一破。
What are you up to now?
我想，哈利波特那时候真的哈利波特那时候强制规定绝对不能有射我。哇，这是很残处的，这个是要传送。你看，我就说这个有这样的可以看的，之前那里没有。 一个一炮氪金。
Revelio.
这边怎么大起？
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
因为我才跑3个，第2个就结束了。三小，没有什么难的啊。其他还是要去哪里？我很好奇。
Revelio.
这个怎么跟里面的一模一样？啊？两炉竟然一模一样就算了。
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
跑到禁忌森林来找我说话。
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
竟然会听我们的话。
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
我发现有那种空气中的这种小小的东西在飞，好像在带路。
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castles fall. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection.
What does it tell us?
Trust me. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like... I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
Tell us. Revelio.
curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Is that you, Roylance?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
说不定对方真的在保护魔法部。
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons?
哇塞！地下角斗鸡场。
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard-kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Something's not right here. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a butt.
Oh, Mr. Tell us. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
太吵了，外面。
Why is a grapple? Someone's here.
Potato!
Where'd it go?
Revelio.
哇，你竟然会丢中国什么小轮甘蓝？
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Alohomora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Expelliarmus!
I'm sure it'll be fun.
See how you like this? Stupefy!
I've never been one for gardening. Nothing more. Hey, what am I on? I've never been one for gardening. I think foliage. Little never come in.
Showing off, are we?
That's all you are. Miserable. Suffering. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Vegetables in combat.
No one takes one of my own and lifts the television.
Bring them.
Levioso! Near our fortune. Blackfoot Levioso!
See you survive.
Now you've gone too far.
Levioso!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? That didn't warm you up.
You'll feel that tomorrow. Fine if you last that long. Levioso! Levioso! Stupefy! Who's this one? Levioso! We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Revelio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
靠，我们怎么都闯不下？就这样躲过了。哎，龙蛋还没还人家。
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected.
昨天没出现，
and definitely not the fighting.
昨天就换了。
The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg.
应该是没有看我推特吧？
And the Saurus, which cannot be good.
我推特我有讲了，2月27号那一天，礼拜一嘛，我上班就收到零件，然后那天就熬夜组装，组到早上，然后没有啊，其实主要11点多差不多，然后之后有一些 bug， 安装 Windows 错误什么的，然后还有一些硬体检测，就反正差不多通宵啦。然后昨天就已经实况1天了，超顺的，今天是第2天了。
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
龙之守卫。
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
看到萤火虫跑到我头发里面，跑到衣服里面。
Revelio. Flipendo. Confringo. Leviosa. Findo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Findo.
地下港收集单指南。地下港，那我先去卖装备。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You're back! Nice to see you again.
结果樱花虾问了一句就不见了。
Thanks for stopping by.
问了一句话，然后就不见了。抓一个呢？不理解，没关系啦，反正你平常也都挂着，反正我这台就是挂着。挂着看能不能多一点广告收入之类的。好想再跑支线哦！我还是要跟你跑一下主线。地下港是什么？
Garrett's subterranean concoction. Too obtuse.
哦，原来这是地下港。嗯，我进去过吗？好像没有。
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio. Revelio.
为什么要特地来地下港，负责运送1年级？为什么要特别来这个地方拿这个啊？感觉没有东西呀。这边什么都没有，然后就做了这个空间。
Afraid of a staircase? Can't get.
Revelio.
看我东西，还是我眼花。
That book Professor Weasley.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the Wizarding World. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the Golden Snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Liquid luck. 我觉得我在实况的时候，我的浏览器都会挂掉。福临记。福临记的英文好像是 Brex Felicity， 福来福。
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifact?
三兄弟，死神的圣物， 这是哈利波特的最后一集，三兄弟拿到的东西，可能生物。
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
博格球吧，鬼飞球。
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
哦，印象中是哦。
False.
Correct.
可是游戏中可以。
Potion can be used to change things such as age or race. It cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now.
我觉得鬼飞球不是鬼飞球，它好像
I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
本来的翻译好像不叫鬼飞球。
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
鬼飞球好像是对岸的翻译。
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
然后有些翻译真的是，不像是当初我们看电影的，其实也是有点原因啦，因为电影那时候翻译的基础没有保留下来，因为那其实就连电影说不定也不是正统的翻译啊。
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The Hide Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
吸魂衣是到底是三小啊？吸魂衣。吸魂衣是三小，有人可以翻译吗？应该是幻影员吧？我也觉得应该是讲催狂魔。吸魂衣，吸魂感觉就像对岸，你看吗？他们看到那个催狂魔，感觉就像那个斗篷，然后他会吸那时候吸哈利波特灵魂的感觉。结果后来电影里面讲了，他是吸走你的快乐。
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hide Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
护法咒哦，这边确信了，吸魂衣就是所谓的催狂魔。积极护法现身。对岸的护法咒是守护神魔咒，三小太好笑了吧
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
唯一的幸存者，那哈利波特是不是第二个？基本变形定律。
Gamp.
That's it. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
别去打扰睡觉的巨龙。这我印象，这个我印象，这个我记得那个什么，前面的故事剧情有讲霍格华兹的校训，千万别去骚扰睡觉的巨龙。
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
嘴巴生蛋。我刚看了对岸的翻译，奴灵文蛇，对岸翻译奴灵文蛇，中文三头蛇。
The rune's paw.
That's right. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic.
不是跟那
Where is
三头
Ilvermorny's
犬差不
School
多
of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
依法模拟魔法和魔法巫师学校在哪？
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
爱情药。
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
下一个，下一个。
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
我看到这题对岸的答案是什么，你知道吗？很扯。对岸的翻译叫做“令人发指的艾格伯特”，这个我们这边翻译“卓越的艾格伯”。
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. spirit
一个
gained
利能法
notoriety
子
for
跟
terrorizing
卓
villages in
越
the。south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
越位。
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
恶臭树叶。什么翻译啊？弥不弥保？弥不弥保是什么？恶人者，他的学名叫弥不弥保，学名是 Mimbulus。
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
可是尼斯湖水怪这个剧情里面有，前面的剧情有讲到，只是不知道是哪里剧情。我记得我有印象，尼斯湖水怪。
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
有些问题都是要很深入去学。
Revelio.
就是哈利波特故事里面，再加上还有那个什么，再加上你的那个中文翻译要好一点。这个音译啊都不一样。
Revelio. Reparo.
You have the chance? What do you say? Let's go find out.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
不知道怎么办了。
Leech stirred clockwise.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
晚上就排队上课。
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
咒语大师的成就。 屁用啊！咒语没屁用啊！
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
我几乎都不在学校，为什么课业还会比较好？
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
不是，等等，我抓到独角兽这件事情，应该不是主线啊，我是自己私底下去抓的，为什么他会知道？为什么啊？到底说什么？他知道我放在观音饲养。
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Dismiss. 完成作业，作业金满分100分。
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
我也知道你失误了，我有看到妖精写的 mail， 妖精写的信。 到底他是怎么知道？我抓到了，我抓到那个独角兽，为什么会知道呢？部分变形，屁呀，在哪里？没有看到啊！那个部分变形。 老鼠有尾巴的那一个，这很经典诶。那个《哈利波特》里面好像也有出现。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
拿一件弩去换印石。吃饭啊，吃饭！赶快排队。那迷踪鸟也不吃饭哦。干什么又要什么都要人喂，是不是啊？啊，迷踪鸟，快点啊！全世界等你一个。这里不管，这之前有个，哇，没有了。独角兽是我自己抓的哎，他怎么会知道啊？到底？养鸟不吃吗？养鸟吃饭啊！有没有母子均安？
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
后代不吃饭吗？后代，是。 可以收吗？怎么多任务都是在巴斯蒂安？
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
社交 APP 是现在在通知的，少一点。
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arrowshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have...
真角这地方没有去过吗？有吧？对啊，你看，靠，刚刚为什么没有显示啊？你就去过。
This must be Arrowshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Stupefy! Stupefy! Bombarda! They're even more than I'd expected. Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Tego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Surely that's the last of them.
Remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
你还有在卖，可是你人不见了。
Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
就他自己是羊。
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio.
就是他自己的问题嘛，他自己养那些蜘蛛了，跑出来害人。
Confringo. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
自己养蜘蛛害人，而且好像供应给坏人。
Revelio. This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now.
这个怎么有点像那个、啊，就是结尾的不同，跟那个养植物的那个很像。 对吗？就跟那养植物的一样啊。
A ladder. I'm not sure I want to know where this leads.
这门这边有一个门的，这个洞，跟我一模一样。
Revelio. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. Best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Revelio. Confringo. Leviosa. Tego. Stupefy. Confringo. Revelio.
单座剑。
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle.
但等等，靠北。你突然跳出来一半，快搞！
There's a victory that came none too soon. Revelio.
昨天我会打蜘蛛在搞，今天又打蜘蛛又在搞，怎么都在我在打蜘蛛的时候搞我啊！浏览器。
That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Revelio. Confringo. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the exacts. Confringo! This is definitely going to anger your parents.
好适合防止蜘蛛群完美，而且没想离我最近，加地窖，有没有想到呢？
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
难怪他知道他怎么他为什么他熟悉那些？
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Finger. Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
放弃，你现在附近有一只。
Confringo. Revelio.
怎么感觉前面有大 boss 的感觉
Confringo. His edge must be destroyed. Leviosa. Confringo. Tego. Confringo. 8 legs is simply too many. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
那边怎么也有一个蜘蛛尖牙？
Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. I hope that's the last spider. Confringo. Confringo. Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa. Tego. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo.
我靠，我换变形咒哎！
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. 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 Bombarda. Revelio.
他躲变形咒哎，你说变形咒打他看看。还有蜘蛛。
Revelio. Revelio. No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry. Expelliarmus! Defendo, Tego, Stupefy. 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 Stupefy.
么在发呆啊？ 这边竟然有这个道具，真的是不知道以后还能不能进来。
Revelio.
Phải跑！ 不想久待。
Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. That's that. Settled. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
也蛮扯的，那个村庄对跟蜘蛛的有极大的关联呢。那个在村庄内的那个卖东西那个朋友也是缺钱，想要去找蜘蛛毒液，有死在那个禁忌森林内。
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
爱抚过去吗？我忘记。
Revelio.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracells. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
迷踪鸟
Seems like a poor choice of infantry. Surely that's obvious.
You don't mind sharing your opinions, do you? Despite the fact that we are a wizarding village, doesn't mean these things appear by magic. Takes a lot to round up these feathers. Don't get me started on thwoppers. Most of the suppliers of thwopper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's.
Perhaps it was your dealings with whoopers that led to the precarious idea of stocking diricals.
Oh, you are well and cheeky, aren't you? Don't worry, I don't mind. Never had a still tongue in my head either. And I'll let you know that it's my highest priority to ensure that all beasts are safe and well cared for. Right thing to do and good for business. Anyway, perhaps you should have a look around. Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
And what do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
我有了，我有了，我有了，我有了，哎，这还没有。我有了，我有了，有，这个还没放，这个还没，这个有，直角兽。
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
Revelio.
极兽保护者。不是你们后门太容易出来了吧？难怪有些会跑不见。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Pardon me?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuber pus. Booba-Tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eye. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
It's
worth the risk. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are the... Just my luck. A troll.
Sender! Taker! Stupefy! Finger! Lavender! Finger! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Taker! Finger! Confringo!
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Confringo! Real quick, don't go down easy.
Potato! Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio!
Confringo!
那边在攻击。
Potato! Incendio! That's the best you can do. Confringo! You will pay. So very. Incendio! Confringo! Ah, there you are. Confringo!
That goblin helm you peeled.
That's more luck.
Slippery as... Hope you're not doing anything.
Revelio.
他们本来是要想抓3怪。
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Forget.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
希望这支线不会很久。
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
为什么会一直有这个问题?
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio. Revelio.
我有人跟我讲说，一起来婆罗洲，知道你对于精彩细情报，但八眼巨猪5根指环天天赚多少？说
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Prepare.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
感觉就变成魔物猎人了。
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step.
To pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet.
Revelio.
What was that?
竟然不怕死，我还找。小跟那。
Over here.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
这箱子不知道以后能不能。
Revelio.
这在哪里？没有地图哎、以后没办法来。边过不去。
Confringo. Revelio.
但我没有这样来，他没有用，谁知道那边有这个地方可以跑？ 对，前面还有。
I don't suppose you'd listen to reason. I've not.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
敢这样想，敢碰它。
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntowl Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
你阿嬷，阿嬷没有记性，完蛋了，本来都有记性的。
How could I have been so blind?
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Alohomora.
靠，怎么主怪突然大雾？
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way for me.
当地狱琵琶。
Revelio.
哦，是要取暖一点。走在外面。
Revelio.
It's a good thing we have auras.
Very rude to say
Alohomora.
such a thing. I was saying, the owner of Donkey.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
不都是热死。
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
OK， 我觉得今天就差不多了。点啊，也先熬夜电脑，但是我到现在电脑还是有点怪怪的。 奇怪，为什么实况的时候我的浏览器会挂？但是也没有回音。用 而且我的 RAM 还是6400的。霸斗。好，今天就先这样啦，感谢各位收看啦，我们就明天吧，明天看有没有空啊？应该都还行，就先这样，感谢各位收看，我们就下次再见，拜拜。